it was probably the first Night Under Fire, or the first event where we had booked in Bob Moats. I had mispronounced his name, and our old race control was this 16 by 16 space on the 3rd floor, and I was terrified. I was a little kid, and he said, "For God's sake, say something. Jesus Christ, can you say anything? Just speak." And then I mispronounced Bob's name, and he said, "It's Moats. How could you screw that up? It's Bob Moats."
As I see our sport evolving into a major league franchise, I know that the future is incredibly bright, and under the guidance and help of everyone here and all those folks that were now following us and giving us this platform to play ball in, the future is ours for the taking.
Fast on a rough road, riding high through the mountains, climbing, twisting, turning further from my home. Young, like a new moon rising.
Everything that generally surrounded my father's passion really had everything to do with the product, the experience, things like that. Something I never really understood was what fueled my dad. You know, what really drove that? And it wasn't money. I just think his sense of things was, we get one shot, we get one go around, and as long as he was living and breathing, everything was going to be the Bader way. I don't think Dad had any patience for arrogance or ego, or I think he was a real guy. I think my dad was, what you see is what you get. He was very transparent. He was not politically correct. He was not, he was an incredible diplomat. Now, as a grandfather, the last 20 years, I became my dad, and you know, that passion, that drive, that language, all that stuff, and I found my father saying, "Calm down, you know, just relax, just calm down, it'll be okay." And I'm thinking, like, who the hell are you?
An unknown stranger, grateful for my
I remember that first year, there were racers that would break out or red light. It was probably class racing back then, and they went too fast. Dad didn't think that was Dad didn't think that was fair, so he would put them back in. He would reinstate them, and you know as well as I do, Bobby, that can't happen.
we're yelling from that mountain high. I was born free. I was born free.
You pumped into this place with the hopes that it might turn out. Well, as I look around, I think it's turning out just fine.
It turned out spectacular, well above our anticipation. You know, there's an old saying, we talk about income, we talk about IFCO. We felt income was conservative, and we planned a 10-year payback. This IFCO became income today.
I just said to my dad, "You got your NHRA national event, and you know, you got your race, the race that you wanted, that Bob Daniels told you you could never have.